Welcome back to the King Films 2021 College Football Over/Under Locks video. Let's get right into it, starting with the Pac-12. We're going to have Colorado, and Colorado is an interesting situation as I have them going under 4.5 at minus 105. This team did get 4 wins last year in the 6-game regular season, but there are a couple things that are different this year. Their quarterback position is unsettled with the competition between Brandon Lewis and Tennessee transfer JT Strout, so they're getting less reps for that reason. And then look at their schedule, where they have non-conference bouts with Texas A&M and Minnesota, which are both tough opponents. So let's get into that schedule, and I'll point out some highlights. Of course, they get that non-conference win to Northern Colorado, but the only 2 other wins I can see on this schedule that are blatantly obvious are Oregon State and Arizona, and then we've got that 50-50 game against Minnesota. That is what the equal sign means. So I have my projection for the Colorado win total being 3.5, which makes this a safe under pick. Next up, we have Stanford, who has a surprisingly low wins total and an easy non-conference schedule minus that Notre Dame game, and I have them going over 4 wins, minus 110. So let's get into the schedule. Some notes: I've got them winning over Kansas State, Vanderbilt, Washington State, and Oregon State, and then I think that they've got a favorable home slate here where it's a 50-50 game with Cal, I say. It's a rivalry, so those always come down to the wire. And then we've got another 50-50 with UCLA early in the season. Maybe they can put some momentum together with those wins over Kansas State and Vanderbilt early, and maybe take one from UCLA that they're not supposed to right here. So finally, in the Pac-12, we have Washington State, and I am taking the under 6 here, minus 110. Similar to Colorado, they're having a fierce quarterback competition, so it's unknown who's going to be their quarterback, but let's get into the schedule and see where they could potentially get some wins. And as you can see, being in the Pac-12 North, this is a pretty brutal schedule. We'll give them the 2 out-of-conference wins against Portland State and Utah State, but I'm going to have them losing to BYU in that 3rd non-conference game. The other 2 easy wins I can see here are Oregon State and Arizona, and then I've got a 50-50 game with Stanford, which I previously gave to Stanford, so you could count this as a loss, but we'll give it the 50-50 for the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that Cal game they could win, but again, that's on the road, so Washington State has a pretty tough schedule here with some unfortunate road games here. They do get BYU at home, but I don't see them winning that game, and that will leave them under 6. Next up, we've got Alabama in the SEC at under 11.5, minus 115. And you can't tell me that the opportunity to have this one banged out after week 1, when teams are unsettled, is not tempting here as they play Miami in that first week. Some other notable games where they could lose. Again, all they have to do is lose, because this prop does not include the potential SEC championship game. But we've got Texas A&M on the schedule, Florida on the schedule, LSU on the schedule, and Auburn. Some of these games are going to be close. You've got rivalry games left and right on this schedule. Florida played them tough last year, so we'll see what happens, but I'm going to take the under 11.5. I think this is great value there. Elsewhere in the SEC, we've got the South Carolina Gamecocks at over 3.5 for minus 165. This is the least value you're going to get in this video, but let's just look at this schedule, and it is mouth-watering to say the least given this dismal win total. So we've got Eastern Illinois and East Carolina, first 2 games. I think those are 2 wins. East Carolina could put up a challenge, especially given that this game is on the road, but I think they'll be able to win both of those games there. Next up, I think they can beat Troy and Vanderbilt, and maybe a 50-50 game with Tennessee, although it is on the road. And another game I'm looking my chops at is that Kentucky game. It is at home, but South Carolina, they'll be 2-1 at this point. They may be able to put something together and shock Kentucky to make this one cash out early. The trouble with this prop, though, is I don't really see South Carolina getting any wins, in their final 5 games. So if this one doesn't hit early, it's not going to hit at all probably. Now to our final lock of the day, we've got Indiana in the Big Ten, and I was flabbergasted when this team was ranked in the initial AP poll. Obviously, this was a team that got very lucky last year just to stay afloat, and they have a grueling schedule this year, doing themselves no favors, so let's get into it. I've got them under 7.5 for plus 105, probably the best value in this video. Iowa, I say they're going to lose that game, but let's look at the wins. Idaho, Western Kentucky, Michigan State at home, at Maryland, Rutgers, and Minnesota. So I have them winning the 6 games. Maybe they could win at Purdue, but this schedule is just way too hard. Iowa, Cincinnati, at Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, and Minnesota are all great teams. I do have them winning against Minnesota, that is, but still, these are all hard games, and it's going to be really hard for this Indiana team to win 7 games, I think. They got very lucky last year, so we'll see what happens. Please be sure to like and subscribe and comment on this video, and please stay tuned for next week's Week 0 college football betting locks video. Thank you for watching.